This is Yogalates. All we need today is a block, and we are going to start today in mountain pose. With our feet in line with our hips, our palms together, our thumbs to our heart center. Move your head around so you can really lengthen through your spine until you come to a nice, comfortable, standing, strong pose. Grounding your energy into the earth and just say either out loud or in your mind, zero ground. And imagine that energy just going down into the center of the earth, grounding you. Breathe into it. And then imagine that energy coming all the way through the soles of your feet, all the way through your body, up through the crown of your head, into the central sun, and say zero source. Take a deep breath all the way up into that central sun, through the crown of your head, and bring the energy back into your body, meeting at your heart center. And then say zero heart. Feel that energy balancing into your heart. And on your next inhalation, inhale, reach your arms all the way up, lean back, open up through the heart, deep breath here. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders, and then just step back into a downward facing dog. Start walking your dog. Bring your chin into your chest, open up through your shoulders. Gently shift the weight from side to side. Feeling into that breath, just breathing into it. You can go as slow or as fast as you like. If you feel any resistance, feel free to just stay there and breathe into it. Those fingers nice and wide, your back nice and straight. Good, we're going to take about 2 more deep breaths. And on your next exhalation, bend your knees, almost touching the ground, and then shift your weight back. Step or jump your feet up towards your hands. Place those hands onto your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. Take those hands back under your shoulders. Find a plank line. Hold that plank line. Start coming onto your forearms. Low onto your forearms. Lift up just your left leg. Pulse it up. Just that left side. Pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch over to your right side. Pulse up that leg. Strong core for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into that plank line. Shift forward and back. Forward and back. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into your plank. Now we're going to dip right hip, plank line, left hip, plank line. Find your plank in the middle, and we're dipping one side and the other side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. One more each side. 1. And now put all the weight onto your left side. Come into a side plank. Reach your right arm all the way up. You can stack your feet or stagger. You could even put that bottom knee down. And then dip those hips down and up. Down and up. Dip the hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay in that side plank. We're just gonna thread that right arm through and up. Not a whole lot of movement with your lower body. We're just stretching the shoulder through and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good. 3, almost there. 2, and 1. Now shift to your other side. Take a moment to get there, and then start with your hip dips. Down and up. Good. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that side plank. Thread that arm through and up. Top arm, if you're with me, to your left arm. Through and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back in that plank line. Hold plank, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back into a dolphin pose. Forearms going to stay onto the ground if you can. And then just start lifting up your hips. Breathe here. If you wanted to be coming to your down dog. You have 5 more deep breaths here. Keep sending the weight towards your heels. Good. 1 more deep breath. On your exhalation, place your hands onto the ground. Walk yourself all the way back towards your feet. Start straightening out your spine so it's in a 90-degree angle shape. Stay here. Place your hands above your knees. Straighten out your back. Flatten this low back right here. Right hand is going to come all the way up, right by where you're reading your thigh, right in that hinged part, and your left arm is going to stretch out. So you're keeping that nice flat back. This right hand presses onto your thigh. Stay here. Try to keep that back flat. Keep reaching forward. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Now start shifting over to the right side. On the same side that you're pressing the leg, and you should start feeling a deeper stretch on that right side. Breathe another 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, and then switch your left hand onto your thigh, right on this, as high as you can go, right before you meet your pelvic bone. That right arm stretches out, back stays flat. Just reach forward, breathe here. This is a nice strengthening exercise for your back and core. You're also feeling a nice stretch. Another 2. 1 more deep breath. On the exhalation, take it all the way over to the left side. Keep resting onto that thigh. Good. Reach over to the left. Breathe 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center, both hands onto your thighs. We're gonna take a cat-cow type pose while we're in this hinged position. So start rounding and arcing through your spine. Round and arc. Keep pressing onto the thighs to deepen that stretch. Round and arc. If it feels good to stay in one position a little bit longer than the other, just feel through your body, through that spine body. 3 more deep breaths in whatever way feels good for you. Good, and 1 more deep breath. Make your back flat again. We're gonna stay hinged forward. We're gonna keep our right foot onto the ground. Extend your left leg back. See if you can take your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Bring your arms up. So it's a modified warrior 3. That right foot is supporting you, left leg extend all the way back. Hold 3, 2. On your exhalation, step your left foot all the way forward. You might need to adjust a little bit. And then open up through the chest. You can let your right foot open up into an angle. Open up that chest. Look upward, breathe. For 3, 2, 1. On your exhalation, release your hands behind you. Lower all the way down under your shoulders. Point the back toe forward. Step back into a plank line. Stay here, hold that plank. Extend your right arm and see if you can add your left leg. Hold here. Balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch it. Start with your left arm. If you can, add that opposite leg and balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the plank, press back into your down dog. Walk your dog or hold your dog, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. Whatever feels good, if you want to walk it or just hold it. And on your exhalation, bend your knees, shift the weight back, step or jump up towards your hands. Come into that hinged spine, take your hands onto your thighs, press here. Okay, so before we had our right foot stabilizing us. Now it's gonna be your left foot. Just make sure you go your opposite way. Start extending that right leg back behind you. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Hold it. Hold and breathe. Actually, you know what? I think that our right foot was stabilizing before. Just make sure you do your opposite side. Sometimes I get confused, so remember which side you did before. Do your opposite side, hold another 3, 2, and 1. Now step that foot back behind you and open up through the chest, breathe. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, release your hands under your shoulders, step back into that plank line, hold your plank, and we're gonna do that opposite arm to leg If you can only just do your arm or your leg, just pick one, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, switch it. If you only did your arm before, maybe just do your leg, or see if you can do both. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find that plank line. Press back into your downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. Breathe here. Good, another 4 deep breaths. On the next exhalation, step right foot forward. Extend your left leg all the way up into a reverse split. Hold, hug it in. Hold for 5. See how high you can get that left leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now step that left leg way far back behind you. This time, both toes point forward. Place your hands onto your knee. Lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. Up and down. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to just place our hands back onto the ground. Stay here, stretch out that back leg. Take a deep breath into it. And then we're going to step that right foot back into a plank line. And then all the way up with your other side. Left foot up, right foot back behind you. Take a second to take a deep stretch through the hip flexor. Then when you're ready, place those hands onto your thigh, right above your knee, lower down and up. Press your hands to help you, down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your hands back under your shoulders. Take a stretch before you come into your plank line. Deep breath. Exhale. When you're ready, come into that plank line. Now we're going to go back to the right side. This time, instead of the foot in between the hands, it's going to go on the outside of your hand. All the way to the outside. Take a moment to just shift side to side. Moving through your hips. Side to side, loosen up through those hips. Breathe into it. Good, another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back into your plank line. Deep breath. On the exhalation, left side up. On the outside of your hand, shift those hips side to side. Breathe and move through it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into your plank line. Now we're going to bring right knee all the way up in between your arms. Lengthen back into a 3-legged dog. And then bring it towards your elbow, to the right elbow. 3-legged dog. Into the middle. 3-legged dog. Out to the side. 3-legged dog. Just find your rhythm. To the outside. Up. To the inside. Up. Good, 5 more, and then we're gonna add a lunge step into this. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more full rotation. And then meet in 3-legged dog. Little pulses up with that back leg, really plugging your left foot, your left heel into the ground. Pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring that knee or the elbow up, the knee up towards your right elbow. Back to that 3-legged dog. This time when you thread in between your hands, come up into a lunge. Dip your back knee down, up, and then go back into your 3-legged dog. All the way up at your elbow. 3-legged dog, lunge step. See if you can reach your arms up. Dip your back knee down, up, hands back under your shoulders, step back, 3-legged dog. And keep repeating this motion, coming up with that knee towards your elbow, thread your foot in between your hands, dip that back knee down, and up. We're staying with our same side. We're doing our right leg right now, if you're with me. I try to always start with the right side so that I can remember, but sometimes I forget. So you guys can help remember for me. We have 5 more like this. Really strengthening and loosening up through our hips. Take your time, especially if you're having any knee issues. Take your time to get that knee nice and low behind you as you're lengthening through your spine. Good, give me 1 more round. Good, and then just meet in downward facing dog. Remember we had that right leg before, so we're gonna do our left leg next. Just walk your dog, breathe through it, another 3, 2, and 1. So this time it's our left leg, right foot plants onto the ground. Left leg extends all the way back. Start threading it in between your arms. Reach it back into that 3-legged dog. And then all the way up towards your elbow. Reach it back. Thread through midline. Reach it back. Up to the side, left elbow. And back. If you're not exactly with my count, that's okay. We have about 10 total. Two. 3, Breathe, this feels really good. Through the hips, through the hamstrings, all the way through your body. Good, just keep breathing, moving through it. Six. Good, 7. 8, and 2 more. We're gonna stay out there and pulse. Good, give me 1 more round. And the next time that your leg is up, pulse it. Little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna take it to the outside, up. When you come to the inside, lunge step. Bring those arms up, dip the back knee down, reach it up, and take it all the way back into that 3-legged dog. Take your time. Again, if you're not with my count, that's okay. So we call it yoga practice. It's not about yoga winning or anything like that. It's up to your own body and what feels good for you. Be mindful. Anything talking to you. Good, just keep breathing through it. Move through that entire body. About 5 more. Good. Nice job. You guys are getting so strong and elongating through your muscles. Finish up 1 more round. 1 more really good one. And then we're just gonna meet in down dog whenever you're ready. You can walk it out or breathe. 5 deep breaths. Feel free to shift those hips around. Move, sway through all of your body, especially that lower body. Trying to keep your arms and your back straight. Do 3 more deep breaths here. Good. All right, now widen your feet just slightly wider than your hips. Bring your thumb and your index finger together. Now we're gonna lower down and up like you're trying to reach your heart toward that triangle shape. Little tricep push-ups. That heart shape is gonna go in toward your chest, in and out. Your butt's gonna stay in the air. Your feet can be a little bit wider than those hips. Lower down and up. Reach your chest toward that triangle shape in your hands. Those elbows come out to the side. Just our own body weight here. Good, another 5, and then we're gonna hold close to it. 4, 3, 2. Now we're just gonna hold as close as you can toward the floor. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down. Sit back onto your heels. You're gonna take a quick arm stretch here. So if you needed to, you could sit onto your block. Or if you wanted to take an added hip stretch, take both legs over to one side and then stack your top leg on top, going the other way. So this is just gonna be an added hip stretch if you do wanna do that. Inhale, reach your arms up, bend those elbows, and then just sway your arms side to side. And bring whatever hip is on the bottom, bring that same arm, hold onto your elbow, and then use your head to press back onto that arm. Stay here and breathe. Good, just 3 deep breaths. So whatever hip is on the bottom, that same arm is gonna be with the elbow pointed up, and just hug that elbow in, press your head back onto that arm to deepen that stretch. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna switch sides. So if you do have those legs stacked on top of each other, just flip them around. Inhale, reach those arms up, bend those elbows, take a few sways, side to side. And then whatever hip is on the ground, lower onto the ground, bring that same arm close in towards your head, and then use your head and your hand to press back and just stretch out through that shoulder and your tricep. Good, balance. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And 2, and release it. We're gonna finish up with some core work. So find that block, place it in between your ankles, and then just start coming into a boat pose, holding your boat. Squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you as you open up through your arms, and then touch those palms together. Squeeze, open up, and touch together. Keep holding that boat. Squeeze behind you, and touch palms. Squeeze, and touch for 10, 9. We're exhaling when we're touching. We're inhaling when we open up. Open up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And next time that your palms touch, keep your palms together. Tap with your palms together one side, bring it all the way up, and the other side. And reach it up. Tap one side, up, tap your other side, up for 10. Move with that breath. Exhale, twist. Inhale up, 9. 8. 7. 6. 5, 4. If your feet get too heavy, you can lower those feet down. 3, 2. One more each side. Good, and come all the way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest, gently rocking side to side. Find this block, and the block is going to stack on top of your knees and onto your elbows. So you might need to bring that chin into your chest. If you can, that's what I want you to do. We're going to start with our right elbow and right knee holding the block. Left side is going to lengthen out, and it can either tap the block or actually tap elbow to knee. Reach out and in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, now keep that arm and leg out, all the way out as long as you can. Lengthen, circle from the shoulder and hip, long legs. Long leg and arm, I should say. Circle, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going the other way. Circle, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg out. This left arm is going to come up, tap your little bone right here onto your ankle. Tap that bone and out. Just the arm, the leg stays straight. Tap the ankle bone, in and out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. So just place that block onto your left knee, left elbow. We're crunching it in and lengthening out. Right side, in and out. If your neck is tired, lower it down. This is not a neck exercise. It's a core exercise. So feel free to lower that neck down and just focus on the core. In and out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and next time those limbs are long, stay here with control. Circle, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and this other direction. Long limbs from that shoulder and hip for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your leg long. Come up, tap that ankle bone with your right hand, left ankle, tap. 10, 9, reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the block back onto the knees and the elbows. Now we're going to alternate right arm, left leg, hug onto it, and reach your right arm, left leg, opposite arm to leg, and switch it. Take your time on the switch. Try not to drop the block for 10, 9, if you can, chin in the chest, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise. Place the block in between your ankles. Take those arms out to a T, and we're just going into our TikTok side to side, really sealing up through those side transverse muscles. TikTok side to side, 10, 9, 8, use the core to help you, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more each side. And 1. Okay, we're gonna take a quick abdominal stretch. Just come up onto your forearms. And we're just gonna lift up through the chest. See if you can lift your hips up too. So it's almost like a reverse plank. And then just let your chin lift up. Try to stretch out those abdominal muscles. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Come into a nice comfortable seated position. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, bring it into your heart center. Namaste.